Day. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on because it is a long year. But at the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 17 carries, 78 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his 2nd year, and he gets a 1st down for Detroit.
On 1st down, Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Hooker. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hooker. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gibbs. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
To throw on 2nd down, Hooker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Young. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Hooker. There's Williams. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooker over the middle. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Hooker got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll run on 1st down. Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On play action, Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Now here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Throwing on first down. Hooker, throw right side, complete to Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Hooker. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Hooker. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To throw on second down. Hooker. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Throwing on third and long. Hooker. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. On 2nd down now. It's Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Hooker. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back to throw again. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hooker. He's got it to Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on first down. Hooker, and that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hooker. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Gibbs. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough, still a yard to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hooker. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Badgley's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They run again on first down. Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. They'll go Madison up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Madison, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are back within a score. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair kick. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. On 1st and 10. Hooker. Oh, look at that. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Hooker. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down. Hooker, and in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 3rd down, Gibbs, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Gibbs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Cousins now. Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, Cousins. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Detroit, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they too will exit with a 2-1 record.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's week 2.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Throwing on first down. Garrett flush to his right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garrett. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 13 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Garrett over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Garrett. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 75 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
2nd and 3. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now ETN to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Garrett. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Garrett. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Garrett. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Garrett. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
To throw on second down. Garrett rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. To throw on third down. Garrett finds his tight end Ingram. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And his kick here is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. They'll look to throw here. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here's a 2nd and 7. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Garrett firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun. Garrett trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. This one complete to Coates. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. That's out to Chubb, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Garrett. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. ETN up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. Garrett. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. ETN on the toss right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Garrett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Operating from the gun. Garrett. And that is incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Garrett. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garrett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down, and the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
On 1st down, Garrett.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garrett
finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Throwing on 1st down. Garrett. Open man right side is Ingram.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd down and 3.
A give to ETN running right.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. ETN once more.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 money. It's just me.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll just get rid of it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating from the gun, Garrett. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cortland Sutton from 10 yards out.
And the Jags are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So that challenge, a successful one. Going for it, here's ETN.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. On 1st and 10, Garrett escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Up the middle, it's Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.